taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
It is 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. This hour brought to you by Petty's Meats on State Road 434 in Longwood, just a tad west of I-4. Open 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Tomorrow, of course, another one of their afternoon wine tastings. Those have become a regular deal there at Petty's. You can go in, shop, enjoy, and sample all sorts of good stuff, and then take it home for your preparations this weekend. Good things to be found at Petty's.
Those are those wine tastings 1 to 4, correct?
Correct.
On Saturdays?
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Petty's, man. If you haven't tried it, we had 2 more texts this week. People saying, first time at Petty's, not my last. Once you go to Petty's, you'll understand. High quality meats, appetizers are great, desserts, yes.
By the way, it is Friday, and I know many are abstaining from meat this time of year in Lent. They bring in a lot of great fish and stuff on Fridays, so that's another option if you get into Petty's today when they open at 10. So, yeah.
Petty's. Go give them business, man. They're like our family. They're awesome.
We'll have some more of their specific deals coming up in the meat report later this morning. All right, let's get the bad and ugly stuff out of the way. There's never a shortage of this. We'll then hit the power flusher, and hopefully you can salvage things and point us towards the weekend on an upswing, Taco. With
Good News Network is kind of slacking a little.
I know it's really not my place, and I need to stay in my lane. But I was just spitballing here that maybe you might want to look some other sources beyond the Good News Network for potential material.
Yeah, like you said, stay in your lane.
It was just a crazy idea. I know. I'm just being silly here. A late entry into the bad stack this morning. 11-year-old punk out of Volusia County. Have you seen this little cretin yet?
Oh, yeah.
He was perp walked yesterday by Sheriff Chitwood, and I agree with him to do this because this little... he is now threatened to shoot you, referring to his teachers and classmates, not once but twice. His little... way that he does this, he gets on someone else's computer at school and sends off the threats.
Oh, that's great, kid.
Yes.
You know what? Now you're going to enjoy some time locked up.
There's something wrong here, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Something wrong here.
Oh, wait. Mom and Dad, you don't hear us? Yeah, because you're not there to teach his kids. Oh, God.
It's unbelievable. We mentioned the update on this story. We had Jerrion Coombs in this segment last week. He was the one who physically killed the young 3-year-old in Marion County to quiet her up. He didn't like her crying, so he beat the young girl to death.
Oh,
well, mom, which is named Jennifer Kendricks. It's her daughter. The boyfriend, Jerrion, he was already locked up and accused of this.
Now she is.
She's now been arrested as well for being complicit in this and pretty much turning a blind eye to what she knew this guy was doing to her young daughter. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. The Austin bar shooting that happened, last weekend. Ironically, right after Project Epic Fury got going, and the guy in the Property of Allah sweatshirt walked into the Austin bar and opened fire, killing 2, wounding 14 before police were able to take him out. That was 53-year-old Nindergo Dengue, originally from Senegal.
Piece of garbage.
How about the clown again? We go to Volusia County. That opened fire on the Volusia County deputy who just is recovering now from...
He's in the Good News Network.
From being shot.
He's in the Good News story.
Luis Polanco facing 2 counts of attempted murder of a law enforcement officer. And afterwards, he was like, I would have killed them all.
Yeah. That was the one where he was saved by his cam. How crazy.
Yeah, the bullet hit the officer's vest camera. Ricocheted off and went through his shoulder. Then he took another round to the thigh.
Thank the Lord.
We had some guy shot in the head outside of an after-hours club in Orlando last weekend. This on the 700 block of North Apopka Vineland Road. Apparently, some sort of fight had broken out at 3:30 in the morning in the after hours in the parking lot of the After Hours Club when Ricard Florville, who's 33 years old, stepped in and opened fire, killing one of these people involved in the fight. He tried to claim that he was defending himself, but apparently that was not the case once the investigation unfolded and video was uncovered of exactly what he did. Just walked up, pointed a gun at the guys, and shot him in the head and then left. It's incredible. 2 people arrested in connection with that mass shooting in Cincinnati last weekend at a music venue.
I can't handle it
that
anymore.
Left 1 person critical and 8 others injured. It's an onslaught of carnage, Taco, week in and week out. It's
Can we please power flush all these?
Sure.
Let's give the true volume of this thing.
This is Taco Bob's home power flusher that we share and are envious of every Friday at this time.
You realize when I flush that thing in the mornings, I run the kitchen I run the sink right next to it, the water, to kind of like quiet it down a little bit so I don't wake the neighbors up. Give them one more flush. That was way too many scumbags there.
It's so loud it might wake the neighbors?
Oh, yeah. Gushing geysers. Okay, let's go to the Good News Network. And you know what, Pat? I might have gone ahead and heeded your warning and opened another site.
Well, it wasn't a warning.
Right,
it's just a helpful suggestion.
Yeah, whatever. Helpful hints from Heloise. Snowmobilers. Do you hear what they did? Yeah, they did good stuff, man. They dug an exhausted young moose out of the snow in New Hampshire. This thing was buried up to its neck. I know you think, well, how would a moose do that, you dumb moose? It was just a young moose.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, and there's an elephant ambulance now. There's a new elephant ambulance that it did its inaugural rescue. Brought a 27-year-old with a hurt leg to the hospital. I love animals, but I think usually if there's a hurt leg on an elephant, it's a lot of work to get it in. Are you going to put a splint on it and let it back out? Everybody's going to make fun of it. But, hey, here's the elephants out there. Pow! This Philadelphia...
Was that a pathetic attempt at the human beatbox elephant sound effect?
Well, I was spitting everywhere and doing a pow. I was a pow elephant. Okay, Philly guy. He decided he was going to help out the homeless. No, not by giving them $1 to go buy some rubbing alcohol to drink or hey, here's a sandwich that they're just going to throw. No, he started a mobile laundromat to wash their homeless residents' clothes. So when they come up to your window and they're looking at you and you're not looking, you're just looking straight ahead. They're not going to smell. I know homelessness sucks. I'm not. Hey, pow! For your mobile laundromat. This is boring story. Researchers train bacteria to consume tumors from the outside in. That's pretty cool. Pow!
Hey, back to the panhandler thing real quick.
I got a lot of good news here.
An observation I made the other day. You know how a lot of them are in the same place all the time, right?
Yeah.
I noticed this one that I see. I've got her schedule now. She takes weekends off.
Oh, good for her.
She takes weekends off.
Yeah, she's staying at a resort with all of everybody's money.
9 to 5-er.
Yeah, all the people that were giving it. She's on bank hours. No offense to you bankers. Keep on keeping on. NFL's delivering a net zero Super Bowl with substantial recycling of trash and other materials. That's cool. How about you give us a good halftime show? Pow! Toucans were spotted in Orlando, right out near Conroe Windermere Road. Yep, a toucan sitting there on a bush. Tree. Who can't see a toucan and say, wow, that's kind of cool? And then we go to a new good news source. We got Rolling Scones. You know what the Rolling Scones are?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
It's a cooking club that gets senior living residents back in the kitchen just in time for National Women's Day. Pow! They got 2 old broads on the front of it.
Oh boy.
Old ladies. Okay, that was last week's thing. Oh my gosh. A 91-year-old woman. She hoped to sell her old crock pot that was on her back porch, right? For $300.
Yeah.
Guess how much she got?
I don't know.
$32 grand. There you go, Grammy. Pow, you should join the Scone Club. And then we're going to end it with the deputy who was shot, that he's out of the hospital and healthy. Yeah. God bless you, brother.
Can we get some more elephant ambulance sound effects to take us out?
No, it was an elephant with a pow mix. Pow!
Got a better...